What chance do you give the Blue Jays of catching the Yanks?
Stephen A., it's over. The Toronto Blue Jays will catch your Yankees and win the American League East. They added the best bat on the market in Troy Tulowitzki and the man I think was the best pitcher on the market in David Price of Vanderbilt University. They added a quality leadoff hitter in Ben Revere and a quality reliever in Mark Lowe. Your guys are in trouble, and I think they're about to be done 6 games ahead.
Ooh-wee, running through the 6 with my woes. Toronto completed a 3-game sweep over New York this weekend, outscoring them 10-1. The Blue Jays are a perfect 7-0 since Skip's prediction last Monday, while the Yanks are 2-4. The Jays have closed the gap to 1.5 games in the AL East. Stephen A., will Skip be right about the Jays catching your Yankees?
No. I maintain my position. I'm not a mere bag of shells. I mean, it's just a little hiccup in the road. It's nothing to be concerned about. These are the Yankees. They'll be just fine. Let's take things into consideration here. We got to give the Toronto Blue Jays some credit. They've definitely upgraded. Tulowitzki is balling right now. You've got Batista. They both hit home runs yesterday. Can't knock that. They're 11-1 since Tulowitzki has arrived. They've got better pitching in David Price. We underestimated their bullpen because their bullpen was straight garbage, and we didn't think they were doing anything, but they got LaTroy Hawkins there. He came in relief yesterday. He did his thing. This kid, Marco Estrada, showed up. He shut him down, had a 77-mile-per-hour changeup. They had a problem adjusting to that. But we also have to take things into consideration. You usually don't go on this kind of hot streak, not on a sustainable level. They're on a hot streak right now. It happens on occasion in the sport of Major League Baseball. No need to panic whatsoever. The Yankees are the same team that had scored like 90 runs over the course of like 8 or 9 games. Suddenly, their bats are non-existent. Alex Rodriguez is in a 5-for-27 slump. Jacoby Ellsbury comes back off an injured reserve a month ago. He's only batting 191 since that particular moment in time. We can't get any hitting right now. And then when you look at it from that perspective, and then you consider the fact that the Yankees, between Stephen Wright in Boston and R.A. Dickey, who they started this series against, you had 2 knuckleballers that'll throw anybody off. Then you got the power of David Price, and then Estrada comes with that changeup, which isn't even reaching 80 miles an hour. So it's all over the place right now, and sometimes you're going to struggle with stuff like that. It happens. At the end of the day, they should be able to handle their business in their next series against the Cleveland Indians, elevate their confidence again, get their rhythm back, do their thing, and then they'll go on the road in Toronto, Canada, and they'll meet the Blue Jays on their home turf this time around instead of the confines of Yankee Stadium. They'll show up on the road, they'll handle their business, and they'll be back in control. Mere bag of shells, don't even worry about it. It's okay. You know, these kind of things happen. No reason to panic whatsoever. There's still a couple of months to go. It's all right. It's all right.
I'm going to repeat what I said 1 week ago today. Your Yankees are done. D-O-N-E, done. Troy Tulowitzki, when he's been in the lineup in Toronto, is now 11-0. And Stephen A., it came to this for your Yankees. Did you see the Bautista home run that went deep into the left field bleachers, and a fan attempted to throw it back onto the field and hit your left fielder, Brett Gardner, right in the back of the coconut? Boom! That's so un-Yankee-like. Boom! Right in the back of the head. Really? It has come to this for your New York Yankees, who were shut out back-to-back for the first time since 1999, the longest span that had been going for in all of major in baseball history. It was the longest streak. By the Toronto Blue Jays, thanks to my man David Price and Estrada you mentioned, and all of a sudden Toronto leads all of baseball in run differential. That should scare you. Since the All-Star break, the Blue Jays lead the American League in staff ERA. That should horrify you because you were ripping the Blue Jays pitching to me saying, R.A. Dickey and Mark Burley, and you didn't mention Estrada, and you didn't mention Hutchinson, and I mentioned David Price, and all of a sudden I'm looking at this and I'm saying, wow, I'm kind of liking this because Burley's pitching really well. He's 12-5 right now, so I think your Yankees are not only in trouble, I think they are done. It's only a matter of time before they are looking up from second place at the first place Toronto Blue Jays.
You're just a natural Yankee hater. I mean, I'm going to forgive you because, I mean, you have no objectivity when it comes to the Yankees.
They're my favorite team.
I mean, this is what it is. But let's also keep in mind a couple of things. The Blue Jays, who haven't been to the postseason since they won the World Series in 1993, they had to do some things. They went out and they got something like 4 or 5 players to add to their squad that instantly made their team better. This is not really a surprise that they're making a run right now. Tulowitzki with Batista in the lineup and Josh Donaldson. I mean, come on now. And then you got David Price, you got LaTroy Hawkins. I mean, listen, you got to give props where props is due and recognize that they're a gifted baseball team. I understand that. But at the end of the day, the Yankees have very, very good confidence in themselves. They know what they're capable of. And I applaud Brian Cashman for holding on to the prospects, because after years of sacrificing young guns in pursuit of a championship right now, he sat there and said, I'm going to hold the fort down. We're confident with what we have. We think that we can pull this off and get to the postseason with what we have, and the future remains intact. So the combination of all of those things, Toronto better do something now, because the future belongs to the Yankees. But I still believe that the Yankees are going to handle their business right now. So I'm not concerned. Like I told you, man, this is the Yankees, man. It's 27 World Series titles, man. We're just used to winning. Skip, mere bag of shells. Mere bag of shells. There's nothing to panic about here. So just be calm, come to breaks. Relax. Everything's gonna be all right. Relax.
Yeah,
relax.
Your GM relaxed over the trade deadline. Brian Cashman fiddled while his Rome was starting to burn. Here come the Blue Jays.
Here come the Blue Jays. They're in Canada. They're in Canada. That's hockey. That's hockey. They're not accustomed to winning in baseball. They're not accustomed to winning in baseball. This is foreign territory for them. They're impressive with the bats. I get that, but those bats are going to cool down. Those bats are going to cool down, and then we will see. Don't worry about it. Mere bag of shells.
I think the bats that have cooled to the point of going cold are your Yankees bats that had scored 90 runs in 10 games.
Call me if the Yankees lose the series to Toronto, the series after this one with Cleveland. Then I'll be concerned.
I'll just tell you right here on this show.
That's right. That's right.
I don't need to call you.
Then I'll be worried.
Yes.
Then I'll be worried. But there's no reason for me to worry yet. Peaks and valleys, baby. Things happen.
Molly, I know you don't know the show that well yet, but trust me, I hear nothing but worry in his nonchalant tone.
Oh, you do?
Yes, he's scared.
Please. Not yet.
He's faking
Not
us
yet.
out.
Yeah. If I'm scared, I'll tell you. I'll tell you. I'll come up here complaining. I'm not even worried yet. I really am not.
All right, we'll talk to you. We'll check in after the next series, okay? But for now, we'll just relax.
Relax.
All right.
Or maybe Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers told me to tell you that, Skip.
One person spelling R-E-L-A-X, one person spelling D-O-N-E. Someone who is not relaxed, Richie Incognito. He is not a happy camper. Find out why next.